My name's John Crockatt. I'm the principal viola of the Dunedin Consort. I've been playing with the group on and off for about 10 years, I think. I've been principal viola for the last three or four. They're an extraordinary group to work for, and very excited to be able to do the Telemann viola concerto in this next programme, to actually give the instrument a chance to shine. It doesn't often get out on a Saturday night, really. There's only a few opportunities for solo viola, and this is one of the really great ones. So we're really looking forward to exploring that piece next to these works by Bach, all in celebration of his appointment as the Cantor in the Leipzig Thomaskirche. The cantata that we're going to be doing as part of the Leipzig 300 programme, or one of the three cantatas, the one that I'm particularly excited about is BWV 18, Gleichwie der Regen. This is a particularly interesting cantata. Bach is experimenting in this one with instrumentation. He uses the cantatas to experiment in lots of different ways, but this is a particularly exciting one if you're a viola player, because he scores it for no violins and four separate viola parts. There's really nothing like it in any of the Baroque repertoire, really in any repertoire, really in the history of music. Actually, it's a really particular colour, and it offers a very different sonority. Perhaps the only thing that it's comparable to is the Brandenburg Concerto No. 6, also written for highlighting violas as the soloists. And it gives this very, very different texture, different sonority. We lose the high notes of the violins, and we're just swimming around in the sort of alto, the mid texture. So it's an extraordinary experience for a player and a listener alike. So the Telemann Viola Concerto is probably the first viola concerto that was written ever. It was written in the 1720s. Very unusual to have the viola as a solo instrument in the Baroque era. Normally they were just chugging along, filling out the harmony. So Telemann was always interested in different instrumental combinations, so it's kind of natural that he was the first one to sort of look into putting a spotlight on the sort of underdog of the orchestra. It's also quite a complicated thing to pull off, to write a viola concerto, whereas the violin is the highest of the string family instruments and naturally kind of soars over the top of the orchestra. The viola sits in the middle, so it sits between the bass and the treble of the violin. So actually, it's quite an awkward instrument to try and make shine. Make it heard, even literally just heard, over the top of the whole orchestra. So he finds various cunning ways to do that. And being that instrument, it often gives us sort of an unexpected tonality, very rich and mellow, which audiences always tend to sort of just perk up when they hear that sound.